Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. It is Friday, one day before Lazio Juve, and we know how important Lazio Juve is. It has always been important. When we are thinking about Lazio Juve, we know that it's a big game in Italy. We have some memories of the beautiful goal of Paulo Dybala that scored a last-minute goal like Quadrado scored versus Fiorentina in the last game. These last-minute goals were also synonymous of victory. I remember another last-minute goal, or it was not last minute, but towards the end of the game with Alessandro Del Piero taking a free kick from Andrea Pirlo, scoring that goal that was maybe synonymous of our first Scudetto. Guys, we'll have to speak about a lot of things in that video. Juventus women, yes, that's where we will start with, but also Mercato. We will speak about some midfielders for January, but also strikers, because even if there is already a name that is in all the front pages since a few days, a player from Argentina, we are also speaking about a new name, a striker from Italy. Who will it be? Who will Tuttosport speak about? Wait a bit. But we will also speak about injuries, unfortunately, because we know that after international break, most of the time we have players that are coming back to Juventus with some injuries, and this time was not the exception to the rule. So congratulations to the women team, Juventus women, that won yesterday 2-0 versus Wolfsburg in Champions League. Beautiful, because it was the first time that we were playing in Champions League. In the group stages of Champions League, we had a really difficult group with Chelsea and Wolfsburg. Servette was a bit easier to play with. At the moment, we have 7 points after 4 days. We still have 2 games to go. Congratulations, and let's hope that we can qualify for the next round. That was about the women. What about Gazzetta dello Sport? They are speaking about ex-trainers, because we know that it's not only Lazio Juve, but also, and especially another big game, Inter versus Napoli. Napoli that didn't lose this year yet. Will they lose for the first time versus Inter? Let me know also what result you think that will be best for Juventus, or what you are supporting this time. And then Spalletti that will go to his ex-team Inter. Not only them, because there is another ex-coach that will face his ex-team, Maurizio Sarri, the one that said that Juventus was not possible to train a few years ago. He won the Scudetto, he was sacked. Let's see the big game, Maurizio Sarri versus Allegri. Two persons, two coaches with total different mentalities. I'm really curious to see what that game will give, also because there are a lot of injury from one team and also the other team. 11 days starting tomorrow. That will be crazy for Juventus. Why? Because first we are facing Lazio in a difficult game. We know after international break all the games are really difficult. After that one we have Champions League Chelsea, where Massimiliano Allegri today said in press conference that we will try to go for the first place, but of course the most important thing, we already achieved it. It was qualifying for the next round. Then we will play versus Atalanta, another difficult game, really difficult, and then Salernitana, that on paper looks a bit easy, but don't forget that it will be 3 days, just 3 days after Atalanta, so we will have to pay attention to that game as well. We have Paulo Dybala that said yesterday that he has 2 dreams. One is winning the Champions League with Juventus, hopefully he can achieve that dream, and the other one, winning the World Cup with Argentina. The problem is if he wants to win the Champions League with Juventus, it will have to be on the field, and that's another problem. Why? Because we know that he didn't play the second game with his Argentinian national team. He didn't even play the second half of his first beautiful performance because he was feeling some pain. He still has some problem, nothing really serious, nothing really damaging, but he is at risk, and only today Massimiliano Allegri will be able to evaluate if he will bring him to Roma to play versus Lazio, yes or no. He's still in doubt. I don't believe he will play. I'm nearly sure he will not play. Who will be in the front tomorrow? Apparently the rumors are saying Chiesa and Morata, with Ken that is doing actually quite well and that is 100% recuperated, will probably be on the bench to start the game with. And then we have Corriere dello Sport, who's speaking about an ex-player of Juventus, who said, Di Canio, who said that actually at the moment Juventus is weak. They are weak, and that Lazio is better than Juventus at the moment. Why is Juventus weak? If we look at the ranking, we can understand that Juventus is still weak at the moment. It's true. 8 in Serie A is not the position for Juventus. We are still weak. We are looking for identity. We are looking to perform better offensively and defensively. It's true. But who can help us? It is our midfielders. We know we have a certainty in Lucca. Locatelli that didn't play well with the Italian national team. And then we have some other certainties like McKennie that played well with USA. I saw some images of the training where he was nutmegging Rugani, Grande, McKennie, and then we have other smiles because this morning Tuttosport was speaking about 3 players. About McKennie, we already spoke about him, Rabiot and Ramsey. Rabiot that scored with France's first goal with the national team, that is ready to start probably on the left again, even if a lot of people do not like him. And then a Ramsey that comes from 2 games with Wales that should start tomorrow or be on the bench. But, and that's the breaking news this morning, unexpected because nobody saw it coming. There was a question from a journalist to Allegri asking, will he start tomorrow, Aaron Ramsey? And the answer was that at the moment he has a problem. He came back with actually a flexor strain, so he has a muscular injury and he has to be evaluated. Guys, I have the official words of Massimiliano Allegri. The official statement is that at the moment he's injured. If you want my thought, I believe that we will not see Aaron Ramsey again in a Juventus shirt, and that in January he will be the first one to leave Juventus, probably for free. And then we continue with another player that will not be there. It's Bernardeschi, also him injured for 15 or 20 days. He changed his agent meanwhile because he went from Mino Raiola to Pastorello. Yesterday, a lot of rumors came that all the negotiation with Juventus for a possible contract extension will have to start again because he's a new agent. Apparently, because these are rumors, Bernardeschi wants more money than what Raiola was trying to arrange for him with Juventus. So more money. Will Juventus give more money to Bernardeschi? I don't believe so. Pay attention, it's still some rumors, but I don't believe so. We all spoke about it already on the channel, and I think that 2.5-3 million is the max money we can give to Bernardeschi for continuing, but 4.5 of even more, it's a bit too much for an inconsistent player that is again injured. We finish with the Mercato. We know that we love Mercato. Tuttosport is speaking about Lucca, the player, the new generation player, the new phenomenon. Lucca, the player in Serie B that is top scorer there. Apparently Juventus is in pole for the player. Also why? Because Claudio Chiellini, the twin brother of Giorgio, he's now at Pisa. He could facilitate a negotiation for next summer, not for January, with Lucca, the 21 years old striker. Let's see if he can realize his dream, yes or no. Another player that could leave maybe in January, maybe at the end of the year, is Kulusevski. Apparently, I was seeing on OneFootball that even Barcelona was interested in the player. The problem for Barcelona is still the same. They don't have money. So will he go to Barcelona? I don't believe so. And I told you that we would speak about midfielders. Kone and Zakaria, 2 players that are in pole position. They are fighting for the one that will arrive at Juventus from January on. A lot of people are speaking about Zakaria. Zakaria, defensive midfielder that is quite strong, quite great. The problem with Zakaria is don't imagine a player that will play in the same position as Pirlo. Probably, yes, but not with the same qualities. It will be more a defensor midfielder that is there to stop actually the other ones instead of building. Is that the player that we are looking for? Big question mark. We finish with another player that is on all the papers, a striker, and we are speaking about Julian Alvarez. We have a River Plate that is actually in negotiation to have a new president, a new structure. Who can be the vice president? There is David Trezeguet, a next glory of Juventus that could facilitate already from January on 20 million euro for the striker. If David Trezeguet is not going there, if they don't win the election, maybe there will be another team on him, and we are speaking about Real Madrid. Let's see what will happen there. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video without editing. That doesn't mean that you can't put a maximum of like, that you can't subscribe. Thank you, Forza Juve.